Hello, everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of Big Brother 27. This is the week 2 recap episode. With me, as always, is Tyler. How are you doing, Tyler?
I before we went live, Allison, I said, "Girl, I am very jet lagged from my 10-hour flight from Hawaii that I just got off of this morning.
Right.
So if at any point during this show, if I like fully crash and I have like no energy left in my face, it's not because you're boring me. You will never bore me, Allison. It's
Well,
because
I
I am
we
just
know the truth. It's because I'm boring. It's fine. Listen, I get it. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I'm here half the time, but I'm
Girl, I
here
have
for
done
you,
shows. I have done
everybody watching.
shows just me, myself, and I here, and so have
Yes.
you. And you are far more
Yes.
entertaining solo than I am. Interpret that however you will. But I can't hold the fort down solo like you can.
And my
I can't even
bullshit
hear
button.
it.
You can't hear my bullshit button?
No. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Am I in my microphone?
Yeah,
Am I
you're
in
good.
my microphone?
Sometimes if it's like too loud, it just like cuts out the audio altogether. I think that's what happens. Um,
All right. Well,
but
hello,
all right.
Joseph and Dominic in the chat. Hello,
So
everyone
yeah,
watching.
so we kind of a boring, safe week, I would say. Which is not what I
Yes.
thought I would say out of a Jimmy HOH. Like it's crazy to me that Amy goes out unanimously on a Jimmy HOH. Like I feel like there are so many different directions he could have taken. I'm really questioning a lot of his strategic decisions this week. But before we went live, you said you have a rant, you have some thoughts, you have some complaints about this episode. So Allison,
Oh, I'm just
the
gonna
floor is
flat
yours.
out. Listen, this week is what we normally have the first week, and we go, "Oh my God, I hope it gets better." Well, folks, I'm here to tell you I don't think it is, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I love Rachel Riley. I am so happy to say I love her to the moon and back. So please don't
But
but she should have gone and not Amy. Okay. She should have been the replacement nominee, not Amy. We're trying to weaken Rachel. What? You weaken Rachel by taking Rachel out of the game. You don't take her people out because you have her people that you can disperse and use at your disposal. There's not enough of them to take out every last one of you, to quote Keanu.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it was extremely stupid. Y'all some stupid rookies. I said it. Rachel said it. Rookie mistake. Idiots. You're going to have your shoulda, coulda, woulda moment. You're going to have that time where you wish you had a time machine. Man, we should have gotten. We shouldn't put we shouldn't let him put Amy up. We should have intervened. We should have had intervention because the guy already had one of the worst cases of HOH-itis I've ever seen. I never seen a goddamn person walk around in black gloves. And then, have you?
No, I haven't.
This
But it
man
doesn't
looked
surprise
like
me,
a
Allison.
he looked like a just the what did I say? A middle schooler in my cove waiting on the bus. I mean, it was just ridiculous. I don't like Jimmy anymore. I'm fucking over it. I'm not saying I don't like him as a person. I don't like him in the Big Brother house. You should have put up Rachel. Rachel should be gone, people. Why get rid of Amy, who loves the show and wants to play? She's obviously not a threat on her own. What the fuck are you thinking? This is
Not only
some
that, but
dumb crap. This is just dumb, stupid. Y'all were on a roll the first week, and this idiot gets in the I'm Kelly right now. What does that freaking say about me right now? I'm rooting for Kelly, god damn it. Sorry, Jesus. But you know what I'm saying. Okay, I got my bullshit button. Yes.
Joining
Yes.
us here now is
Yes.
Aaron. How you doing, Aaron? Did you
I
catch all of that Allison rant in
I
full
did
fashion?
catch all of the Allison. I'm still unsure as to who I am rooting for.
Right?
Um, I see. Here's the thing: I can't support any side that Keanu is on, just because from the sheer
He is
unwillingness to
so
see
bad in this
any other
game.
world. And so, because Kelly is still associated with Keanu, I can't quite get on the Kelly train. I'm gonna wait till Keanu's gone, and then I'll see. Um, and I think honestly, I want to see Mickey do well. Um, I just I just hope that Mickey does not. Uh, I hope that Mickey's able to recognize Adrian as her biggest blind spot right now and doesn't lean too hard into the um, kind of protecting Adrian too much thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta say, like, I'm so disappointed with Allison. I feel like you bring up very good points here. Like, let's like swap out Amy for Rachel for the replacement nominee here. I think Adrian probably still beats Rachel in this puzzle in the blockbuster tonight. He did that like very fast. He was like second in the veto, only
Mm-hmm.
to lose out to Casey, of course. So I feel like that maybe all of this like training in his backyard before getting cast has paid off. Like maybe he is like a good competitor. So I see like if Jimmy put up Rachel instead of Amy, I don't see Rachel winning this blockbuster hands down tonight. So I think you're right. Like I think the final nominees this week could have been Rachel and Will. And damn, that's the easiest decision in the entire world. I feel like that would have been a pretty a lopsided, like close to unanimous vote here. So you're right. Like
Right. Yeah.
Jimmy had the opportunity. He had the excuse of like, listen, you're the fifth person I'm nominating this week. Like, I'm sorry, but it has to be
Mm-hmm.
somebody. So like you're a big threat. It is what it is. Like you've won the game. Like you can't be mad at that logic. But Jimmy is just all bark and sound bites and like self-produced bullshit. But when the rubber hits the road and you have to make important decisions as HOH, I knew he didn't have it in him to play
No.
anything but a wuss, like a scared little chicken this week. And to that I say, I know exactly who this guy is.
Bitch.
It's a common fallacy that um, people, I don't know what it is, but people, when it comes to making big moves, they want to make big moves using the path of least resistance in their eyes, which ultimately makes it harder for them to do it. I feel like, if Jimmy had a clear goal coming into the week and clearly failed on that goal. And I think it really comes down to this whole misunderstanding that like, hey, if you have certain people that you want to get out, if you want to target Adrian, if you want to target Keanu Kelly, had they still been up there, or like one of the bigger people, you can't also then like completely shoot down half the house and then expect you to still be able to make a big move. It's just like he wanted to have the cake and eat it too, of like being able to make a big move but also not get blood on your hands. And it's like, especially in a season with a twist where you're going to have to put multiple people on the block. That's not news to Jimmy.
Yeah.
um
None of this is
it's
news
just
here.
like,
No. Yeah.
you need to be prepared to be okay with putting up half the house.
Yep. That's why you're
And yeah, is, especially even last season, people were volunteering for the block because it's sort of like there was this expectation like half of us are going to go up on the block anyway, might as well get the chance at safety. I just don't know why people are so afraid of the concept of like, oh, it's too early. I'm like, well, why are you winning HOH?
Yeah.
exactly.
I just,
And
You know,
here's the thing too, like
mhm.
go ahead, Allison. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say real quick. I'm sorry. And I'll shut
It's
up.
okay.
People, okay,
You don't have to
listen
shut up.
to my
It's your show.
face. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. Look at me. Look in my eyeballs. Thank you. Honey, sweeties, this is not season 1, 5, 10, 18, 25. Dude, we're 27 deep with 3 celebrity spinoffs, that nightmare reindeer shit. And then we've got the OTT, which needs to be, that revival's got to happen, and I need to be a part of it. But anyway, here's the thing. We got a lot of shit to study. And Joseph Boza said it in the chat, and I agree. This happens every time we have a returning vet. This isn't the first effing time this has happened, and you dumbasses sit there and you let them ride it out. And then you piss and moan and cry about it the minute they win HOH and boot your ass out. And then I guarantee you're all going to be sitting around with your fucking sunglasses on, crying about, dude, we should have gotten Rachel. Why didn't we get Rachel? Dude,
Okay.
yes, that's
I
going
will
to be you. Thank you.
I will say though, like, I don't think that Rachel is like, I feel like we're giving her too much credit as this like strategic mastermind.
just
Yeah,
saying
I'm really
like,
not, and
I'm
that's the
saying
thing
veterans
too.
in general. Veterans.
Yeah.
Oh, of
just-
course, but like
yeah.
I don't see, you know, at this point in like week 2 in Big Brother 19 with Paul,
Mm-hmm.
he had that whole house like on lock here.
Yeah.
And same with like Jesse and Big Brother 11, he was like the sole returnee like that season as well. And like until he got like unfortunately like twist screwed out of the game, like he was running like that entire game. And I don't see Rachel having like that amount of grip that like these other like solo returnees do. You know, especially this week, like she lost her number 1 ally.
Yeah.
Morgan and Mickey have kind of like gone like, you know, this alliance of like Jimmy, Mickey, Morgan, Rachel, Amy, like that's like totally done now. And I do want to just take note that like, of course, like the Rachel of it all is like very important, but you know, Jimmy like kind of trading in all of these allies, like if I was in good with Rachel Riley in that house, I would ride that wave a little bit longer than like just ditching her here in week 2. As boring TV as that is, like I understand like him wanting to play safe though, but like what I don't understand is like he didn't really include Rachel in the decision making. He didn't include Morgan and Nikki. Like he made all of his allies like super pissed to trade in like more favor with Keanu and Kelly and Vince. Like I don't understand like the trade-off that he thinks that he made here for the better. Like I just feel like his HOH was a total flop from start to finish.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, ironically, I feel like he and Keanu are very similar in their inflexibility, and I feel
Two
like
sides of the same coin.
It's sort of like Jimmy's trying to make a big move, and his allies are all saying, "Hey, if you're trying to do this, these are not the right nominees for this. Why are you putting up Amy? Why are you putting up Will? Here are all these other people that you could be putting up." And the only reason he like dumped his allies was because like the other people were the only people that were willing to hear him out. And it's like, but then he realized, oh wait, the people I'm not working with have like Catherine and Lauren. Oh, they have a different agenda. Oh, they want to vote out Amy. Oh, Keanu and Kelly and they all want to get rid of. Oh, okay. Let me go back to
I'm
my
sorry,
own
but
alliance.
Amy
Like it was
useless. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I totally agree, Aaron. Like I don't understand why Riley wasn't an option this week. I don't understand why
should
Vince
be
wasn't
way
an
up
option.
there. It would have been
God,
so
he
easy.
should-
It would have been
Even
so
Catherine.
easy for that. Yeah.
Get him out. Get him out.
And it would have been an easy week. He would have still had good favor with Rachel, with Amy, with Morgan, with Mickey. He just chose the path of like most resistance and the most fear. I understand like nominating 5 people in 1 week is like very wackadoodle. And to that I say, this is not modern Survivor. Like we need to like stop with all these like hidden advantages and stuff like that. But like at least like 2 of them have been like flushed out like right away. But I don't know. I just don't see the net positive for like any of Jimmy's decisions that he made
Can
this
I play
week.
devil's
And
advocate?
he said,
Yeah.
"Sure,
When you're
yeah,
done, I'm
yeah."
going to play devil's advocate.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah. He said, I think he said to, he was like mansplaining to Ashley or Kelly. Ashley could have been like an option as well. But he said he was like, you have to know who your nominees are like before you win HOH because people are gonna go up there and tell you like an earful, tell you what you want to hear, which is true to an extent. But like you need to make the house guests feel that they've been listened to and been like brought in as part of the plan. Like I think Morgan and Mickey in particular were fine in theory giving up Amy here, but like the way that he went about it was like, no, this is my decision. Like we're in an alliance, so you're going to listen to my decision here, and I don't want to hear your input about it. And it's very like totalitarian, authoritarian. Like it's very, I don't know. When you're in power, you want to make people feel that they contributed to the plan, like they came up with the plan. But like Jimmy really ran this like, no, I'm going into this week. I already know what I'm doing, and I'm not going to be convinced otherwise. And just look at me while I like flaunt my HOH robe around like everywhere. Like it's really cringe. It's really cringe to me. But sorry, go ahead, Allison.
No, you're fine. Okay, just don't come for me. Okay, I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Oh boy.
What if?
Okay.
What if? And this is a strong what if. Jimmy has a plan. We know there's no I in team, but there is in Jimmy. But let me tell you something about Jimmy. Just a devil's advocate. If he's close to Keanu, Kelly, and Vince, let me explain. Stop cursing me. Don't change that channel. Don't you turn my show off. Listen. Stop it. Stop it. Don't touch it. Don't you go over to RHAP. You stay right here. Let me tell you something. He's got Keanu is flat out said, I'm gonna pick off every single one of you. And I kind of feel like he meant that in the Blockbuster arena and all that. Like, you could keep nominating me, but I'm not going anywhere. I personally don't believe he meant it the way, but I get it. I get both sides. That is a shield. Kelly's a shield. And I'm going to tell you why. Bitch can win some shit. Okay? Excuse my French, but she's
going to do it with an iconic pose, too.
And she's going to freaking Vogue that shit every time. Okay? She's going to turn into Madonna by the time this shit's over. You what? They're going to do a makeover. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. But, and then you have, who's the other one? Vince. I cannot remember the last time the first HOH one did not go week 2, did not get nominated week 2, was not a pawn backdoor situation week 2. But here's the thing about Vince. Vince is tight with Kelly. Vince has been HOH. Vince could be an easy nominee because he has nominated people, and that is still in the back of your mind. Mm-hmm. Because this whole scenario, especially with Jimmy's HOH, it's not what you said, it's how you made people feel. And a lot of people feel alienated, but you want to push the other people that really matter in front. Keanu's really alienating himself. Kelly is really winning shit. Vince could win HOH again. Vince is friendly. He was HOH and he wasn't put up week 2 at all or discussed. That's a red flag. So he could be, hide behind these people. I mean, he really could. That's why I'm saying Arthur. Somebody pronounce that, because I will shit all over your name and I don't want to.
Arthuritis.
Yes, thank you. I'm so sorry. Listen, because I don't do words. Okay, I'm terrible. I don't pronounce anything. I'm Southern, can't you tell? But like what I'm saying is, and I'll shut up. What if, man? He's not the brightest peanut in the turd, but he had severe HOH-itis. I don't know what was going on with this guy. He also needs to hide behind Rachel because she ain't going anywhere. She was, I can't even make friends because they're going in the wrong direction. Trimming the fat. You don't trim the fat. You just take the source out completely and you're done. But like I said, maybe there's something to it. That could be something. And also, someone said in the chat, you could have taken out 10K tonight with Zach. Why are we not concentrating on some of these beasts? Well, we gotta keep them together so we can just shut the fuck up. No, I'm done. You need to can somebody, I like Keanu. I may be alone. I don't give a shit. I think when he was talking to Rachel about her greatest hits video from freaking 20 years ago, it was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. And this guy's just socially awkward. He did not mean it the way she took it. But I get both sides. I just feel like look, he's socially awkward. Okay, he just is.
Allison, I'm glad you say that, because like I saw that whole exchange happen on the feeds. I heard the live feed update, like retelling the tale of this thing, and then I saw it in the episode, and like everywhere online, people were like, Keanu really was intentionally like trying to like hurt Rachel's feelings here, and he will not own up to anything he does. But like, if Rachel asked me, what are some of your favorite moments of mine from the show, I would say exactly that. I would say the fight in the backyard with Reagan. I would say the after the knockout competition where you say floaters grab a life vest. Like, and if she gets offended by that, like I'm gonna say sorry, Rachel. You should own how much of an iconic house guest you are.
I think the fact that you said it that way, I feel like is because here's the thing. This is what you get.
I can schmooze a little better than
Keanu. But this is what you get when you have people that do like Chat GPT and watch compilations, because they're gonna hang on the quotes. I feel like if you had a super fan and like any super fan or fan talk to Rachel, I don't think any of this happens, because they're not going to describe it in quotes. They're going to be like, "Oh my God, when you came back in via Pandora's box, that was such a," like, they're not going to just tell the insults at Rachel. Because that specifically, I think, had Keanu been like, oh, like been general about it, I think it probably would have gone over well. But because, doesn't know Rachel at all, and is just kind of like remembering quotes, not even of her, of other people at her, it's sort of like, I would feel a type of way if the only things that you remembered were the insults that were said about me, and not like, because again, fans would describe the moment and they would probably say something like floaters grab a life vest. Maybe you might get like an out of left field quote in there somewhere. Maybe even like for me, I would throw an Amazing Race. For me, I throw an Amazing Race. Like, oh, like this race is supposed to be fun and good. But I don't think you would jump to only the insults that other people said. And I think that's specifically why Rachel felt a type of, I mean, obviously he didn't really know what he was actually saying. But I feel like almost literally anybody else describing those moments, I don't think she's mad.
No, that's true.
If I were Rachel, I would have looked at him and said, I had some good one-liners too.
Yeah, because it's not even her line. There's other people's lines at her. They're like, this is like,
No, I definitely think, I think Keanu had us all fooled that he was like much more of a super fan. Like I remember in his like preseason interview.
I think we need to phone it in for this archetype, because remember BB21 when we were all like, Jack, oh my God, this Aquaman like person, like this Jason Momoa type, like, and then we got what we got, and then we thought the same thing with Keanu, and then we were getting what we're getting. I think we just need to close this archetype.
That's why I love doing like the drafts, is because like I love how wildly incorrect a lot of our like first impressions of these house guests are. I mean, like Keanu in his preseason interview, he referenced like Kaser telling Maggie in Big Brother 6 like, I sealed your partner's fate. So like Aaron, I think you're right. Like he probably watched like a YouTube compilation of like most iconic like Big Brother quotes, and that probably included like the Reagan Rachel fight too. But I don't know. I feel like Keanu, of course he's not doing himself any favor, but do I think that he is maliciously trying to be
No.
like this
No,
villain
he's
role,
not. Yeah.
like Devin, Big Brother 16. Like that's what I feel like the house guests see him as. Like even when like he said his little speech about like I'm gonna come for every one of you and I will come off the block every week. Like even like sweet little Ava was like in front of everybody was like, oh, does that mean you're coming after me too? I guess like. It's this house group think of like anything Keanu says or does is immediately interpreted wrong, immediately interpreted as like this like evil like super villain type
He's
of
the
character.
Taylor
And
Hale of the season. We always have one person that takes it dry from everyone else with no loop. That is what's happening
it's
to
definitely
Keanu.
for sure. Yeah,
This
absolutely.
guy could roll his eyes or blink a certain way and it would be hostile or inappropriate or it just that pissed me off. The guy's just socially awkward to an extent, and I guess because I'm more aware of certain behaviors like that I notice and pick up on it, because the minute that man said I will pick every single one of you off one by one, my mind immediately went to, because he's going to take himself down every time. It didn't go. But then again, I'm not in the Big Brother house 24/7. I have other things to do besides game and be fucking paranoid all the time. Sorry for cursing. But you know what I'm saying? Like so my mind is not going like they are, but I am now finding myself rooting for the underdog that's kind of being whooped. That is Keanu. I mean, why not? Why not? Why can't Keanu win HOH? Who's Keanu going to put up? He's putting up Rachel, dude. He's got the balls to do it.
Well, here's the problem, and I think that's the part that I'm a little frustrated by with Keanu. And I think a lot of people have used this analogy with Keanu in terms of in the world of D&D.
John Wick,
in the
you.
world of D&D, there's very many different types of dungeon masters. And
I don't know what a dungeon master is, Aaron.
Okay,
can I say something real quick? The only thing I know about Dungeons and Dragons was a cartoon when I was a kid, and they played it in Stranger Things, and I still don't know what it is.
So, D&D or any role playing game, there's usually the dungeon master who's like quote unquote the host, and
Eddie Munson.
they're the ones who are guiding the other players through the adventure. They're setting the scenes, they're going with the players for boss fights, like role-playing scenes. Yes, it would be like you. And so D&D, because it's largely improv, you're just kind of like, there's certain beat points of the story, but like you could give two different groups of people the same adventure and it would have completely different feels just based on the players' choices and what kind of people, like what they're interested in doing, and sometimes you have like railroaders in DMs in D&D where it's like does not matter what decision you make as a player or a party or side quests you want to go on, the dungeon master is gonna like force you to be on this one, like you can only play the game this way.
They see the path very linear instead of like all these options to get to the same conclusion.
It's like, hey, you go to a bar and you see Allison sitting in the corner and a ghost.
Wow. And what?
Hey, I want to talk to the ghost. Hey, the ghost disappears. It's just Allison. Okay, I leave the bar. Hey, Allison is now outside.
Life. No one wants to talk to me.
It's sort of like you can't play the game that you want to, because it's sort of like you're just playing the DM. And I think that's my frustrating thing with Keanu, is because he is friendly with the people that he should not be and is vehemently going after the only people that have been defending him and tried to save him the first week.
Maybe he feels too comfortable with those people that are defending him.
And refuses to accept new information and refuses to see reality because Rachel, I feel bad for Rachel in this instance, because Rachel did genuinely like Keanu and really tried to bat for him, and he's just been like, I don't believe it. I refuse to believe this. And I would feel a type of way too if I went out of my way to save somebody and they're like, yeah, but I don't believe you. Like, you didn't do that. And I'm trying to talk to you and have a conversation, and she's like, hey, Keanu, I know you voted Amy out last week. No, I didn't. Okay, no, but I'm trying to be real with you. Like, I just want to
Did
have,
you see
and
him
and
ask
it's
him
like that. It's
twice
like,
about it? Did you get it? Did you win a power? He's like, no. Did you win a power? Oh my god.
but like he does that to everyone. With everything,
Yeah.
it's not just Rachel. And I feel like I want Keanu to be better. At least
I
to
do
like,
too.
Yeah.
at least be open
It's
to new
potential.
information. If Keanu is willing to change his inside view on things, then I would feel more comfortable with rooting for Keanu. But it's just sort of like, if he makes it far, it's not because of his own efforts. It's just going to be of the ineptitude of the people around him, or in spite of his own efforts.
Yeah.
I just want to see. And actually, I do think a Keanu HOH would be very interesting. I feel like it would crash and burn really hard. But
But that's what I
it'd be,
want. Like that,
it'd be fun to watch, though.
I like I feel like there is some chatter online about like we're off to a slow start. It's kind of a boring season so far, but I totally disagree. Like
Yeah, I
we've
do
had
too.
good
I think it's just
fights.
HOHs are too afraid to do anything. Like Vince was so scared of doing like any, like just very agreeable, too agreeable, I would say.
I think
And same with Jimmy.
I think the Big Brother blockbuster and the comps being so much more equitable are just really preventing like a solid structure from forming and just being like a majority alliance that just steamrolls. Like we have all these players that are playing very messy, but playing very hard. Like anytime I turn on the feeds, like they are always gaming like 24/7
Mhm.
and just like being so loose-lipped with all of the information because all of them
Yeah.
think that they are the ones that hold the keys to the castle and they are the ones who have the whole thing figured out, right? And so I feel like we have these little pockets of groups, but gosh, like we just saw like the result of this HOH. Like there is no more like Jamie, Rachel, Amy, Morgan, Mickey alliance, and that was the closest thing we had to
Yeah.
like a solid group. And now I feel like the closest thing to a solid alliance is actually like Vince, Kelly,
Yeah.
Keanu, Adrian.
Yeah.
And if that side like starts winning some comps here, which is very possible. I mean, Kelly's already won 2, Adrian's already won 1. Like, of course, like the comps they've won have been more defense rather than offense. Like, I would not be surprised if one of them wins HOH pretty soon.
These
we
fools
really
think the
start to
wall
see-
is tonight. They think the wall comp
No,
is tonight.
if
Are
the
you
wall
kidding?
was tonight, they would have already been doing it.
OTEV's
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
At like final 14.
Oh yeah, because
yeah, like
I think it's going to be a quiz. I
think
think it's going to be a quiz.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
Because they just did a physical thing in the dark.
Is
Honestly, I
Ava
wouldn't
gonna
mind
sit
that.
this one out too if she can't do it? Are we gonna keep watching Ava just sit it out?
Allison,
That
I feel
kinda-
like you are. I feel like
that rubbed
Ava
me
is
the
like
wrong way.
your spirit animal in.
I'm
the
gonna
Big
tell you,
Brother
I
house.
would not have sat that out though. I've not
Well,
busted
no,
my
but-
ass to get on the show for 20-something years to sit the out. I'm gonna try. I'll be tripping people and acting like
Right.
it's an accident. Okay, I'll be sabotaging shit. I'll be an impromptu saboteur. Saboteurson is what you call me. Anyway, don't sit out. Ava, you're better than that. I do like Ava. Her working out in the gym, though, that would be me working out with you, Tyler. I'd be
There
like,
you go.
don't get jealous of what
Let's
I'm
do it.
doing with 10-pound cowbell. Don't get jealous of how much I can lift 10 pounds. Bitch.
Dumbbells,
Yeah.
My cowbell.
not cowbells.
I have a cowbell. You want to see it? I have a
Like a
10-pound
kettlebell?
cowbell. Yes, it's a cowbell.
Kettlebell.
Yeah,
No,
that.
Cowbell
oh.
is like a
I know what a kettlebell. Shut up. In the South, shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Shut your
cowbell
mouth
is like
when
an
you're talking to me.
instrument.
See,
and
I'd be fun
those
to
don't
work
weigh
out
10
with.
pounds. True.
I was like, wow, you have a 10-pound.
I was like, that's a heavy cowbell to be bringing.
Yeah.
I
That's a
just
lot
don't
of
want to
like
see
wrist.
people sitting out. I
Yeah,
don't see
no.
people
But
saying
like, maybe that's good for Amy's game with her. Like, I have to say, Allison, like Amy's or not Amy, Ava, her position is like, I would say her and Zach are like in the best positions in the house out of like
Oh,
anybody.
yeah.
Mhm.
So
Oh, yeah.
maybe it's best for her game that she is presenting herself as this like weaker player. I feel like everybody is like trying to pull her into their groups and stuff.
That look on her face when she interrupted Rachel and Keanu in the kitchen, in the storeroom. Did you see that? She came in to
No.
get something out of the refrigerator, and they were wrapping up their Oreo, whatever they were doing, and we're leaving. And she's like, "I'm just getting this." She was just getting inside the refrigerator. She's like, I was like, "I feel you. I
All
would
right. Yeah.
hang out with Ava. I love Ava. I want to see her do more. I want this bitch to knock some people out. I want her to stand up and be accounted for.
Listen,
Do it, girl."
it's a marathon, not a sprint. Like we're seeing, and that's why,
Tell
like
Jimmy
I
that.
said last week on the right, exactly. I said last week on the show, like I really like Morgan as a player. I want her to like take her foot off the gas a little bit, and we did not see that this week. Like she is still like, she really wants to be at the center, like orchestrating like this entire thing, and it's going to catch up to her. And then people like Ava are going to be the house guests that are left, and they will have like a really impressive like late game run, as long as somebody like Zach doesn't just like win out once the jury starts.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Okay, we need to talk about the, what's it called? The Big Brother Unlocked, featuring
Yeah.
Taylor Hale and some rando.
Derek Lavassa, you better say his name with respect on it, Tyler.
Okay. You know how I said that Riley has that like Sid from Ice Age look about him, with the eyes like really protruding outwards like this? I feel like Derek has the opposite, where like I feel like somebody took his eyes from Photoshop and then like cropped it like to like 50%. And then just like placed him in the center. I don't know. His eyes are just like very like often and shifty to me. But sorry, Derek. I'm not a fan of you, and I will comment on your physical
Look, I'm
appearance
glad he got rid of the Sharpie beard. Remember the Sharpie beard? Remember when guys had that beard that just went along the jawline and up to a goatee?
Yeah.
I'm like, why? It makes you look. No, that's not happening. But hey, before the show's over, do not let us leave here without talking about Lemon Drop, because people in the chat want to hear about Lemon Drop.
I don't understand what Lemon Drop is.
I don't know what a Lemon Drop is either. Does anybody want to explain to me what a lemon?
No.
I know what a chocolate drop is, but I don't know what a lemon drop is. Exactly what? I dropped some chocolate drops this morning, but I know that's not. But like, what's a lemon drop? A TT? What is it?
I'm looking it up on Urban Dictionary.
Good, better you than me, because I don't want it in my algorithm.
I don't feel comfortable reading this online. I'll send
it in the private chat. Let me
Wait, but
see
what did it have to do with? What did it have to do with anything?
Okay, so Will gives a shout out to his wife. He calls her his lovely lemon. His lovely chocolate drop, and it's cute. It's a cute nickname, and just what the hell? I don't know what got into Julie tonight. She left Jesus at home. I don't know, but she sits there and goes, "Well, does that mean make your lemon drop?" And I kind of feel like that's a mistress reference.
No, it's a because the chocolate drop is brown and the lemon drop is I think she was it was
my god.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going.
That's what Julie was going for.
Okay, this is what guys we're gonna touch this lightly. I'm gonna give you. This is how you would explain this to a young person, and I'm gonna PG this down as much as I can. Okay, a lemon drop, and I highly doubt Julie Moonves Chen knew this. Well, she is married to
but that makes it more funny.
So he probably. This probably happened a lot after, and she got the aftertaste. So this is when a woman this is when a woman consumes through her mouth the from a man's.
The biological benefits of
Is it number one?
Look, it's when she's giving a guy head and she swallows. Look, she's giving him a BJ and she swallows the ejaculate. Okay, look, we're all adults here. Okay, and then she saves it in her mouth, and then she shoots it back into his mouth.
No.
And half an hour later, when they're French kissing, I don't know how anyone can keep it in their mouth. Technically, it's not swallowed if you're swooshing it around. You can't spit that in a little Dixie cup and come back for it later.
That does not.
And where does a lemon come into all this?
I don't know why that's a lemon drop.
Do we have predictions for HOH?
It's nasty.
Have any predictions for how this is going?
Yeah. I'll bring up our.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, do we have a draft update as well?
Updated draft. Yeah. All right.
I feel great about my team. I feel really good about my team.
I love Aaron's segue into changing the subject. Look at me. I've already lost somebody.
You had the first two HOHs though.
I did.
True. That's cool.
Wow. What were the odds of that? None.
So for our audio-only listeners, so Allison has lost her first draft member tonight in Amy. So Allison's team consists of Jimmy and Vince. Beth's team consists of Keanu, Mickey, and Catherine. Aaron, your team is Riley, Zach, and Ava.
Yeah.
My team is Morgan, Ashley, and Kelly. Andrew's team is Will, Lauren, and Adrian. And Team My Weekly Meltdown has Rachel Riley. So, some HOH predictions. Who do we want to see win HOH?
I want to see a cluster of a mess. I want to see a Keanu HOH. I want to see.
I'm with you.
I want to see a Kelly HOH.
With Ashley.
Ashley, and who is the young man that got off in the? I'm sorry,
Adrian.
Didn't get off. Adrian.
That's the one I want the most. Is Adrian, because I think
love him.
I think it'll be eye opening for a lot of people because so many people wrongly wanted Adrian to stay because they thought that he would be on their side and would be willing to do things.
They're underestimating him.
Especially like the Keanus of the world who do not know that he does not like them and will probably put them on the block. Because I don't want Ava to win HOH because I really like her spot and I really like my team.
Yeah.
I don't want it to get blown
I know, that's the thing.
Like to the chat though.
So
like
some
she
of these
doesn't need to win
have
HOH.
Right. Like Mickey does not need to win HOH. Zach does not need to win HOH.
Right.
Ava does not need to win HOH. Morgan does not need to win HOH.
She might.
Morgan will go for it for sure. Like
I think if Catherine wins, Catherine would put Morgan up. I think would Keanu put Morgan up? I feel like there's a lot of people that would put.
Girl.
No.
I really feel like
I would love a Rachel HOH, but like here's my thing. I
want to see her put Jimmy up.
Oh my God! Stop it!
Oh,
Did you
no.
see? Stop it!
Oh, no.
It's talking about Riley. He has to be.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Do you think if we get the Cowboy? Yeah, if we get Cowboy Carter, Iceberg little guy in the who is that again? I don't even know his name. Sid. If we get Cowboy Carter Sid in the HOH, do you think we're going to see a makeout with Catherine? Because she did send a shout out to his mom for happy birthday tonight.
I feel so bad for her because she's in a very weird position because he was like, well, just know that I like you and you're just going to have to deal with that. And I mean, he's playing for her to win, which I guess good for her, I guess. I just hope that I thought Riley was going to be this way in the house, and I picked him because I thought he was going to like win a lot of competitions and be like a Jackson kind of a thing.
I am
I
still
hope I'm
shocked.
wrong.
Like,
I hope I'm wrong on that.
I mean, our draft went Jimmy, Keanu, and Riley.
Ooh.
Like those were like the
Actually looking at those picks, I said,
Aaron, I'm shocked by this. I still I
I'm not.
don't know what's happening with this. I don't. Wow.
Okay, you know who else would be a really fun HOH, and to all the haters out there, to Kelly, I gotta
Kelly.
say,
oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Please,
the
Jesus.
Kelly
so
chance would be
messy.
it would be
Like,
Kelly.
Kelly, and your
she
ass
would
is
go in that
grass and
boxing
I'm a
room.
lawn
She would
mower. I'll
she
tell
would
you that.
milk that win.
I'll tell you that.
She would milk it. Like I
like,
just
yes.
I want to see it.
Yes.
I
I'm
want
gonna
to see
milk
it.
you like a cow. I'm gonna milk you like a cow.
That would be
I'm
a
all in
very
on
fun
Kelly.
one.
So people want to
It's
know,
such
like,
a weird, like, enigma.
what if Rachel does get HOH? They want to know in the chat, like, what are we gonna do if Queen Sheba gets HOH?
I think one of the guys is probably going to go home. I just don't know which one. And I
think
feel
she
like
would
she
put up
well, because
Keanu, Vince, and Riley.
yeah, I could see it.
It's for the idea of backdooring Jimmy if it comes up.
Right.
I mean, he was being extremely rude to her about her clothes. Now I get it that they were joking.
Oh,
but he
and
was
to
taking it a bridge too far.
To answer Thomas's question, Riley right now likely would go after Morgan because when Morgan and Mickey were giving a list of targets to Jimmy, they were like, there's people that you can put on the block, like, I don't know, Riley, and he's like, no, it's too early for that. And so Catherine took that information and told Riley, and Riley was like, oh, okay. So it does not like Morgan, and by proxy, I guess, Mickey. So it would probably put two of them up, and maybe like, I don't know, somebody, maybe Keanu, Morgan, Mickey, something like that. I could see Riley doing.
Hey, did y'all catch Kelly saying on the show last night about, I'm always on the block. I get nominated every time. All of the time I'm nominated. I'm like, twice.
Girl, it's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks, honey.
Yeah.
You just like calm down. It's not like you've been in there a month, 5 months.
And it's not like your allies have been winning. Well, okay.
Yeah. I mean, come on, honey. Come on. No, I'm disappointed. Like, there's some people like Catherine Snoozefest, like who I forgot she was there.
Yeah.
Who was the girl under Will and Andrew, the brunette?
Lauren
Snoozefest.
I thought Lauren would be a bigger player.
Yeah.
I really thought Lauren would be a bigger player, but she's not.
I forgot they were there.
She reminds me of Alyssa from Big Brother 24.
Yeah, but she's actually smart though. I feel like she's actually got some. See, I could handle if they shut Lauren really talking more strategy. But like, who's she talking strategy with? Catherine? That bitch was taking money. She don't care. No,
she might link up with the Kelly side. I'm not sure. Just based on the events of this week.
I don't know where I think her and Zach just like play the mighty middle together. Like I don't think
mighty middle.
The mighty middle. I'm telling you, there's something to it. But I don't know. Like if the next 3 boots in no particular order were Catherine, Lauren, and Will, I would be so happy.
That would be great. Actually, that would be. I would have no problems with that.
Are boring, are not contributing much to the game, to like the structure of any alliances. Get them out so that like the real players are there, and it's like it gets really dire and really messy with no wiggle room, especially like having to nominate like all these people every week.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least Will is interesting. Like Catherine and Lauren and Morgan, I could do without. I could totally live without those 3 right now. Totally fine.
At least Morgan is like
Morgan's playing though. I feel like, yeah.
She's playing. I don't know, man.
She's playing a like a high risk, high reward game though. Like if she makes it to the end, she has a winning pitch. But like she has her people, but she really has her people that are going after her too, just as visibly.
Guys, I gotta address the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Boy.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
when did it become a thing to dance and act like you're playing baseball and
Oh my gosh. Wait, can we
leapfrogged
talk about the intro?
in the
Oh,
hallway
I
listening to the
remember
hallway
watching
to vote?
the intro. The
To
intro.
vote.
Oh
When I
yeah.
first heard the intro, I
It's so
was like,
dumb.
"Oh no, what did they do?" Well, actually, you know what? But then the more I watched it, I actually
Terrible.
really like it. I
Oh,
like
dude,
it.
I was watching it the intro tonight,
Yeah.
and my cat Daisy was sitting next to me on the arm of the chair, and she literally looked over at it and gave it fucking side eye. Like she was like, "The fuck is happening on my TV right now?
Well, because it's
What
not
is
what it
this
normally
shit?"
sounds like. They
It's
really
Dance
took
to
a
Big
risk with
Brother.
it. Yeah, they really turned up the mystery on it.
I feel
Dude,
like every season they keep like chopping the original like melody of the
Mm-hmm.
like the Big Brother
Yeah.
theme,
Yeah.
but they don't keep like going back to the original and starting over. They just keep
No,
taking like the
They just started
chopped version and then
changing the
chop it
theme to
even more.
the house.
'Cause
Yeah.
it goes like
Stop it! Jesus Christ! Stop,
it's so
dude.
like it doesn't follow any like melodic structure anymore.
That's your
It's
new
just like
No.
you
ringtone.
get like
I'm
But
flipping
visually,
that
I
into your
really like
ringtone.
it. I really
you're
like it
welcome.
visually. I like what they did
Ringtone.
for it.
I don't
Like
know.
the
I feel like the
close-ups.
ringtone is a little like
I mute it so I can't hear it.
Yeah. And
Whatever
obviously
here.
Zach is a baseball player, so he's gonna, get the
Why are they doing the weird shit in between the? I know they've been doing it for years
season
now,
16, I
but
think,
it's
was the
gotten
first to do it,
worse.
right? I
Yeah,
think
but
16 was when they started really doing that.
it's gotten
yes.
worse, Aaron. Aaron, it's gotten worse.
Well,
It's
of
gotten worse.
course.
Like
They
they
gotta
now
fill it, they
allot for
gotta
that
fill in
time.
those times, and they're gonna talk
Oh,
about what
God,
they're
it's
gonna do to each other when when they're walking in that
Do you
hallway.
know what I'm gonna do? Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna check my nose in the mirror. I'm gonna pick a booger, and then I'm gonna pick a big wedgie out of my butthole. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna wait for the next person to come out, and I'm gonna high five them with that hand
Oh no.
after I've wiped the booger on the mirror.
Yeah, or like when you're like not the person with like the title sequence card, but like the other person that's like smaller.
Oh
in the
yeah,
background.
yeah, the other person in the background.
That's when you're like picking the wedge.
Yes,
I love it.
doing it.
One more thing I had on my notes for tonight, like I did wish Amy stayed. Like I really liked her and
Yeah.
Rachel's like mom relationship with each other, and I don't know, like their that like hug that they gave each other when Amy was evicted, I thought was really sweet.
Yeah.
So I don't know, sad to see her go here.
Feel bad for
It
Amy. She
was
didn't wanna
gonna
be
get
there.
dicey for Rachel had Amy stayed because I know Ashley Ashley and Amy were definitely drifting from Rachel this week because Amy incorrectly assumed that she was on the block because of Rachel and not because of Ashley week one.
Yeah.
And we're like looking to go after Rachel for no reason because just because they thought maybe it would get people off their back, which of course it's not. But
There's every reason to go after Rachel. She's won the game and played twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where am I right now?
All
What
right.
universe? Did someone not ask Keanu? Did Keanu not ask someone what universe are you in tonight? Or was that last night?
I don't know. Everything's
No, because Keanu said, "What universe are you living in where I'm not going to be on the block every week?" That's what he said to, I think it's a Rachel or somebody. He said
Ashley.
It was
Not
Ashley.
wrong.
Ashley.
He's not wrong, but I thought it was hilarious that he was saying that. Like, what universe? Keanu, what universe are you? Because we need to chit chat about the mothership. Because, honey, we got some social cues. We need to just leave me alone with Keanu for a few minutes, and he will be fine. He will pick up on he will second guess and rethink everything. Thank you so much for watching.
I would love to see that.
This has been my weekly meltdown.
Yeah.
That jet lag
This is
starting to hit
drunken.
me.
This is like drunken Hollywood squares. Oh, honey, you have no idea.
That's every week on the show.
Just no idea. I want chaos
Alrighty.
this week.
Yes,
Chaos.
I want chaos too. Let's do a triple eviction. Let's just take out Lauren, Catherine, and Will.
And do the wall and
on the
Pete
bright
and
side,
Ocho.
I do think because the twist being used this week that we're not going to see too many twists before the jury. So. It's really just going to be Zach's veto and
Mickey's,
maybe Mickey's power if she uses it.
But like, doesn't like all of the house guests like know about the power now? Like, I feel like it's pretty common knowledge.
They've guessed based on the people left that it's probably Mickey, but like, I feel so bad for Mickey.
What is Mickey's power again? I don't.
And it's such a horrible. I don't know why they set up the power to be this way, but it's basically like she gets to. It's a takeover and HOH power. It's the interrogation power. Where the HOH that gets taken over has 3 minutes to talk to everybody. And if they correctly guess who stole their HOH, then nothing happens. And that person's kind of called out for trying to steal the HOH. But if not, then that person becomes the new HOH. So high risk, high reward. I think it's good in theory, but it's really bad if like people are guessing who have powers because like Keanu and Kelly didn't have to have they didn't have a way that their power could be taken away from them. At least they got to actually use it and attempt it. So if Mickey's in a bad spot, that,
like Mickey is not allowed to tell anybody. Like Jeff, when he won the coup d'etat in Big Brother 11, he was specifically told by production, like if you tell anybody, like you will be, I forget if it was either like have the power taken away or evicted immediately. I wish like production gave Mickey like that severity too, because I feel like the twist isn't going to work now that a majority of the house guests like know that she has it.
Well, the problem was the problem was when she got it, Zach was right next to her and she spoke to him.
Yeah.
And then the power was, and so afterwards he was like, "Oh, well, Mickey has it." And they I think based on like where people were, they like narrowed it down to like a certain amount of people, of which Mickey was on that list, and then they kind of surmised, "Oh, I guess it has to be Mickey," just based on the events of the week. But yeah.
What if, and this is just, and then we'll end the show. But I'm just like, what if Riley got HOH? And Mickey used her power during his HOH, and we get to watch him, his dumb ass, interrogate people like he knows some shit.
Is it bad that I actually wanted the Riley Mickey showmance to happen? Like I wish that's who
I did it first.
I wish he stuck with that because that actually was interesting to me because I was like, oh, I didn't think that was going to happen.
Listen, I can't stand by a man. I'm going to say it.
But yeah.
I think Mickey's better off. I wanted it in the beginning, but I don't now because I.
I don't now. Yeah, no.
Knowing what I know now about what's going on at home. Oh, dude, these poor. Somebody please fly. I need the person that used to do the plane to fly it over the backyard and tell tell whoever.
Riley's got baby mama drama.
Riley is about to be a father. He's in the he's not even acknowledging the baby. It's
the banner says, "Riley, you are the father." Maury.
Thank you, Riley. You are the father. It's a girl, and and they go, "What was that about?" Oh, please, Jesus! Let's do it. Let's dock the plane now.
And then they show a picture of the daughter, and it literally just looks like
it looks
this.
like that, exactly like that. Oh, that poor baby. Oh, that was terrible.
Sorry, I'm an awful person.
No, you are an awful person. But no, seriously, we need the plane that says, what did the plane usually originally say that we were obsessed with?
We can put our patron money towards this.
We can make our own. We can make our own plane.
Our impact on the game.
Not your impact.
We have a big impact on this game. They steal our ideas all the time. But yeah, we need the plane flown over the restricted airspace. Come on, take one for the team. You just
All
go
right.
to jail for a
This was
couple
like
nights.
the one. What if this was the one podcast that production listens to about Big Brother for some reason?
No.
That'd be so funny.
That'd
Okay,
makes sense.
okay. I have a suggestion. I think they should do a Guess Who
Baby
veto
daddy is.
competition.
You can't say the father.
Just for mystery. Oh yeah. Here's pictures of random kids. Guess which ones are Riley's.
No, that like baby morph competition, like the face morph thing they used to do. One of them is literally just a picture of the baby.
It's just the baby. I don't know.
That's
Hey,
so
where's
funny.
the wall yeller? We need the wall yeller. I need a megaphone. I need something. Somebody do something. This is bullshit. If he's
They need to cast the wall yeller one of these seasons.
Oh my
That
God.
would be so meta
Put him in the
and so
house.
funny.
can someone
Yeah.
just jump out of a plane in a parachute and land in the backyard with a megaphone and yell,
That'd be crazy.
Riley's the father. He's got a baby's mama. It is a messy drama on TikTok. Can't wait for y'all to see it. This guy's a mess. This guy's got his own train wreck Netflix special coming next year. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
for
it's
sure.
going to give Poop Cruise a run for
Oof.
its money.
Oof. I'm about to go on a cruise tomorrow. It's very.
Take a
Very
Hope
Modium
it's not
with
a
you.
poop cruise.
Take a Modium.
I hope it's not.
Don't poop in a bag, man. I'm telling you.
Oh no.
Poop Cruise.
Well,
Don't get me
on that
started on that
note,
again. No. Oh, by the way, I'm going to plug this real quick.
Ooh, pluck it.
Shiny Happy People Season 2 is on Amazon Prime. If you haven't seen Season 1, it's not entirely about the Duggars, the 18 kids and counting.
Oh, that show. Okay.
Yes, but
I wanted to watch
heard
it.
about this.
it interviews some of his actual kids
Mhm.
and real people who were in the church.
Mhm.
Well, now Season 2 is about all the crazy teenagers in the teenage church cult.
Oh no, not the. Oh.
Oh, it's so good. I love it. And look, I love Jesus. I'm not knocking religion at all, but there are some people, man.
Yeah.
You look at it, you go, man, they're just too into this. There's just something not right about them.
Right.
And then you're watching the news 20 years later, and that guy's been arrested for having sex with a student. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. Yeah.
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 Oh, sorry. Speaking of church, I just have to say this real quick. So when I was in Hawaii, I didn't do like a tour, like a guided tour or anything. I just like went to like a few spots where they filmed Lost at.
Yeah.
And one of the spots was the church from like the very last scene in the series finale of Lost. And when I pulled up to the church, this employee was there and he was like, "Are you a fan of Lost?" And I was like, "I am. And that's why I'm here." He's like, "Do you want to see the inside of the church?" So he literally like unlocked it for me. So I got to go into the church where like all of them like move on at like the very end of the show.
That's so fun.
It was so cool. Like I got to see like where they filmed
That's
like, all
awesome.
of that like inside there. And yeah, I went to like a few like filming locations, like the that waterfall where Kate and Sawyer find like the dead body in the first season. I went there. I wanted to go to the Dharma Initiative, but apparently like it's like a farm that like they don't like visitors visiting or whatever. But yeah, it was just very cool to see like some filming locations for one of my favorite shows. But I was so lucky to get into that church. Like I know this one other friend of mine, he's like a Lost fan. He's been to Hawaii. He like went to the church, but he wasn't able to like get inside. So right place at the right time, I guess, like bumping into that employee that was
That's
so
awesome.
kind to let me in. But yeah,
That's
it was
nice,
cool.
because if I had been there with you and they had said, "So are you a Lost fan?" I would have been
Oh
like,
God,
"That's
I would
a
have been
very
like,
touchy subject. with
I would
me.
have taped your mouth shut and been like, "Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Allison loves the finale. Like,
Oh, yeah.
the Lost finale is like Allison's absolute favorite
No,
episode."
take me into a
And it-
church and let me talk about Lost. I won't be able to say anything. I'll get struck by lightning.
I always
Yeah.
wanted to see it, but then I always heard bad things about it, and I was like, "Ooh, I don't know if it's worth putting
No,
all
don't
that
listen
time."
to the haters, Aaron. You would love it. You would love it.
Aaron.
You would love it. Trust me. Trust me.
Look at me, Aaron. Look me in the
Okay.
eye.
I'm looking.
Look at
I'm
me.
looking. I'm looking.
I'm saving your life right now. It's
I
a
think
great
I think
show.
you would get it.
It's wonderful.
Aaron.
But you're going to get into it, and then the end's going to happen, and you're going to be like, the fuck did I just do for 6 years?
Aaron,
Because I
believe in
actually
you
lived those
enough that
6
you would.
years for you, Aaron, so you to save you.
Yeah.
Yes, listen to me.
I-
I'm older and wiser.
Okay.
All right.
And
Well, on
because
that
I
note-
love questions too. I would be so into like but anyway, on that note, I'll talk to you a little bit.
Look,
Well,
if you
okay,
guys ever
yeah.
want to do like a recap, I'll do it, but just don't expect me to be happy. I might be on diazepam.
I would love to do that. That would be so fun.
It's so funny.
Okay, Jojo.
All right. I'm fading fast from jet lag, so we're gonna
Me
hop
too.
on out here. But thank you guys all for tuning in. You too. Where did you fly from?
Me?
Allison.
What? I know. I caught myself saying that. I am not. I mean, I am too, as I'm tired and I'm jet
Well,
lagged.
well, also me too. But yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for
All right,
pointing
well,
out.
we'll
Hoping
be-
that went under the radar.
Never with me. All right. Well, we'll be back next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you all. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.